Hello, good morning, students. We are going to discuss another important topic of your syllabus, advertising elasticity of demand. In the earlier lectures, we discussed three types of price elasticity: price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, and in the last video lecture, we discussed cross elasticity of demand. Today, we are going to discuss advertising elasticity of demand. We all know that advertising expenditure or outlay occupies a very important place in modern times. And it is one of the most important determinants of demand. डिमांड को वो डेफिनेटली इन्फ्लुएंस करता है एडवर्टाइजिंग एक्सपेंडिचर. So what is advertising elasticity? Advertising elasticity means how demand for the product respond to change in advertising expenditure is called advertising elasticity of demand. Okay, it is elasticity of demand is the ratio of proportionate change in demand to proportionate change in advertising expenditure. कितना हम एड एक्सपेंडिचर करेंगे, जितना हम एड एक्सपेंडिचर करेंगे उतना डिमांड कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करता है, हाउ डिमांड फॉर प्रोडक्ट चेंज ड्यू टू चेंज इन एड एक्सपेंडिचर, इट इज कॉल्ड एडवर्टाइजिंग इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड. एंड लाइक अदर इलास्टिसिटी सिंपल, उसका फॉर्मूला क्या होगा, प्रोपोर्शनेट चेंज इन डिमांड डिवाइडेड बाय प्रोपोर्शनेट चेंज इन एड एक्सपेंडिचर. सिंपल, डेल्टा क्यू एक्स क्यू अपॉन क्यू इंटू ए अपॉन डेल्टा ए, वेर क्यू क्या है, ओरिजिनल क्वांटिटी ऑफ डिमांड. डेल्टा ऑलवेज इंडिकेट चेंज इन क्वांटिटी डिमांड. ओरिजिनल एडवर्टाइजिंग एक्सपेंडिचर कैपिटल ए, डेल्टा ए चेंज इन एक्सपेंडिचर. ओके, दिस इज द एग्जांपल में डिटेल दी गई है. व्हेन अर्लियर ओरिजिनल एड एक्सपेंडिचर इज 5000, व्हेन कंपनी इंक्रीजेस एड एक्सपेंडिचर फ्रॉम 5000 to 6000, demand for the product change from 2 lakhs to 3.5 lakhs. So how can we say direct add elasticity? Delta q upon q into a upon delta a. q delta q 2 lakh to 3.5 lakhs मतलब 1.5 lakh. Original quantity of demand 2 lakhs. Original add expenditure 5000. Change in expenditure 1000. Okay. So 7.5 into 2 मतलब 3.75. So electricity is greater than 1. Okay, very simple. So here when a company increases its expenditure, add expenditure by 5,000 from 5,000 rupees 5,000 to 6,000, demand for its product increases from 2 lakh to 3.5 lakhs. So as per the formula percentage matter, advertising elasticity is greater than 1. Like other elasticities, here also advertising elasticity can be greater than 1, can be less than 1 or equal to 1. यहाँ greater than 1 कैसे है, क्योंकि proportionate change in demand is greater than proportionate change in ad expenditure. In other case, suppose when proportionate change in demand is less than proportionate change in ad expenditure, elasticity can be less than 1. When proportionate change in demand is exactly equal to proportionate change in ad expenditure, advertising elasticity can be equal to 1. Okay, so this is advertisement elasticity, how ad expenditure will bring about changes in demand for the product. And a promotion hai, so therefore ad expenditure, ad elasticity is also known as promotional elasticity of demand. Okay, now today we are going to discuss the relationship between ad expenditure and sales. That is relationship, there is always a direct relationship between ad expenditure and sales or demand for the product. जैसे हम ऐड करेंगे through TV or to newspaper, banners, hoardings, etc., it will create awareness about the product. Okay, information ज्यादा होगी. और अभी तो क्या है कि ज्यादातर एडवर्टीजमेंट परसुएसिव है, सुपेरियरिटी क्रिएट करेगी. ओके, therefore Obviously, whenever a company increase ad expenditure, it results in increasing sales of the firm. So there is always a positive relation, there is always a direct relationship between ad expenditure and sales. Second, and very important point, even without incurring any type of ad expenditure, firm is able to sell certain amount of goods. Okay, or firm can increase sales up to certain amount. Okay. Third, there is increase in sale up to certain point. Increase ad expenditure, ad elasticity is greater than 1. मतलब जितना ad expenditure करेंगे उससे sales ज्यादा होगा, but after certain point of arrive it increases at diminishing rate. So you can observe from the diagram, x axis represents ad expenditure, y axis represents sales, ss is the curve, sales curve, or it indicate relationship between ad expenditure and sale. So positive slope, so obviously there is a direct relationship between ad expenditure and sales. Here you can show, see O to S, वो क्या दिखाता है, द कर्व इज नॉट स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम हियर, ओरिजिन से स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहा है. उसका मतलब क्या है, अप टू ओ एस सेल the firm has got, or the firm is able to sell O to S or without incurring any type of ad expenditure. Firm is able to sell certain amount. Okay, उतना वो सेल कर सकता है कोई भी एक्सपेंडिचर किए बिना. Here I would like to quote a very good example. हमारे वो नियर बाय है बालाजी वेफर्स. बालाजी वेफर्स ने अभी रिसेंटली एड एक्सपेंडिचर चालू किया है. वो यू कैन सी एडवर्टीजमेंट ऑन टीवी और न्यूज़पेपर, बट विदाउट एनी एडवर्टीजमेंट बालाजी वेफर्स हैज मेड वेरी सिग्निफिकेंट प्रोग्रेस. उन्होंने कितना सेलिंग किया है गुजरात में और किसी भी प्रकार की एड के बिना. ओके, सो सिंपल द कर्व इज शोइंग दैट without any type of expenditure, ad expenditure, firm is able to sell certain amount of sales, etc. Or up to here proportionate change in ad expenditure, proportionate change in sales is greater than proportionate change in, so it increases at increasing returns. It increases more than proportionate increase in ad expenditure. After some time it will slightly fall. Okay, क्योंकि जो when product becomes old or established product, or the advertising elasticity will not be much higher. Okay, and obviously sales of the firm will increase, but it increases at diminishing rate or decreasing rate. वो जितना हम लोग एड एक्सपेंडिचर करेंगे उतने प्रपोर्शन में इंक्रीज होना एक लेवल के बाद मुश्किल हो जाएगा. फिर न्यू एडवर्टीजमेंट होगा, मोड ऑफ मेथड चेंज होगा, तो इट विल डिफरेंट. बट फॉर पर्टिकुलर एडवर्टीजमेंट आफ्टर सर्टेन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इट इंक्रीजेस एट डिमिनिशिंग रेट. सो आई एम रिपीटिंग, there is always a positive relationship, there is always a direct relationship between ad expenditure and sales. Second, even without incurring any ad expenditure, firm is able to sell certain amount. Third, ad expenditure, there is a positive or sales of the firm will increase at increasing returns up to certain point. After start it increases but at diminishing rate or decreasing rate. Last point, factors affecting ad elasticity. The stage of products market development. Obviously ad elasticity is generally very high for new product. अगर product ही entirely new होगी तो when the product is introduced or launched by the company, generally ad elasticity will be more. Or when firm is offering the product in a new market or growing market, generally ad elasticity is high. Okay, जब 4G आया था, जियो ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था, तो ऑब्वियसली सेल्स इतना बढ़ गया था. व्हाई? बिकॉज प्रोडक्ट इज न्यू. ओके, सो द स्टेज ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स मार्केट डेवलपमेंट, when the product is established product or old product, the advertising elasticity is generally low. So what is the conclusion? Simple. For a new product and in a growing market, ad elasticity is generally high. For old product or established product or in established market, the ad elasticity is generally low. Second, reaction of the rival firm. Whether your ad elasticity will be high or not, it is also it also depends on how the rival firm react on your advertisement, and it is especially useful, very important in the oligopoly market, because in oligopoly market there are only few firms with large size or significant size, also too much competition. अगर कोई फर्म रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा तो इट विल नॉट सर्वाइव इन द मार्केट. ओके, तो ये ओलिगोपॉली में बहुत ज्यादा हाई है, बिकॉज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ ओलिगोपॉली मार्केट इज ग्रेटर इंटरडिपेंडेंस ऑफ द फर्म. ओके, सो ओलिगोपॉली में तो डेफिनेटली रिएक्ट होगा. सो वेदर व्हेन you advertise your product, the company advertise your product, its product, and rival firm strongly react, ad elasticity is generally low. But if rival firm do not react और इतना वो रिएक्शन नहीं देंगी, तो ad elasticity will be generally high. दो साथ में करेंगे हम लोग. टाइम इंटरवल एंड क्यूमुलेटिव इफेक्ट ऑफ पास्ट एडवर्टीजमेंट. Time interval, that is always a time lag between ad expenditure and sales. Today you advertise your product, so you cannot expect that within a week sales of your firm will be increased significantly. वो expectation generally नहीं होता, fulfill नहीं होता. It will take some time because there is a cumulative effect on past advertisement. Repeated dose of advertisement will create the influence of the product in the minds of consumer. Same, I'm taking example. Suppose X company incur ad expenditure, okay, by 20%. ज़्यादा ad expenditure किया है उसका. So suppose in the December month में किया है, जनवरी में सेल्स इंक्रीज हुआ है 3%, फेब में इंक्रीज हुआ है 5%, मार्च में इंक्रीज हुआ है डायरेक्ट 40%. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि फेब और मार्च के बीच में जो भी ऐड है उसके वजह से 40% मार्च में ऐड एक्सपेंडिचर सेल्स बढ़ा है. जो इफेक्ट है वो 3 महीने की क्यूमुलेटिव है. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? यू आर started ad expenditure in दिसंबर, जनवरी, फरवरी, 4 महीने से कंटिन्यूस ऐड आ रही है ऑन टीवी, ऑन न्यूज़पेपर, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. सो जो मार्च में सेल बढ़ा है वो दैट इज द क्यूमुलेटिव इफेक्ट ऑफ द एड एक्सपेंडिचर. ओके, और एडवर्टीजमेंट ऑन प्रिंट मीडिया और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो द important factor affecting ad elasticity of demand. I'm repeating, stage of products market, ad elasticity is high for new product and in growing market. As elasticity is generally low in case of old or established product and in established market. Reaction अगर rival firm के high reaction, strong reaction, ad elasticity will be low. No reaction or low reaction, ad elasticity is high. Time takes, and last, cumulative effect of past advertisement. So in this lecture we discuss what is advertising elasticity of demand, change in quantity demanded due to change in ad expenditure. Okay, आज के लिए इतना रहेगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.